Sir, our test says that this might be our only chance. It has destroyed our world, but this right here might just be able to do it.
Then I guess it's time to fight fire with fire. It's time for the Indo 2.0 to meet its match, the Deicidesaurus. Yep, that's right, I'm stepping into the hybrid war with the hybrid to end it all, or at least one hybrid. The Deicidesaurus, which translates to killer of a god, and that's exactly what it's going to do, kill a god. But first, let me introduce you to her. As you can see in her design, I made her black and red because I think that's cool. And I gave her my skull mask head thing as a signature of this being my hybrid. That's basically all the aesthetic stuff with her. Everything else is a weapon to kill the 2.0. And I swear if they pull out a 3.0, I'll kill She's made up of only 9 creatures. The Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, who's the main contributor to this hybrid, like 50-60% is the Spino. The real-life T-Rex, the Megaraptor, the Kentrosaurus, the inland Taipan, the Phoneutria, the blue-spotted Stingray, the Orangutan, and one last one that's a secret. These 9 creatures create the ultimate Indo 2.0 killing weapon. But she hasn't always been like this. She has gone through some changes since she was first thought up. Originally I had some Iguanodon DNA in there, because it has an awesome thumb, and after playing Jurassic World Evolution on my rinky dinky Nintendo Switch, it has kind of become one of my favorite dinosaurs I've ever seen. But it was kind of unnecessary to the hybrid. The thumb stopped the hands from working properly, and she had claws, so I got rid of the thumb. She also originally had some Red Fox DNA so her teeth could latch onto the Indo 2.0, but that would not work well with her bite, and her teeth might just get yanked out. I also had some Cuttlefish DNA in there, cause color changing is cool, but that was kind of unnecessary, so out it goes. The last and biggest change was her T-Rex genes. It was originally the Jurassic Park Rex, but after some research, yeah, the real life T-Rex is overall better. And now with those removed, we can finally get to why she is so dangerous for the 2.0. With all these creatures combined, she has a few weapons to kill the 2.0. The first, and by far the most important, is her jaws. In this video, Goji Center kind of skipped around the question if the T-Rex can break the 2.0's armor, making it seem very likely it could. So with the strength of the T-Rex bite, the length of the Spinosaurus's mouth, and the teeth of the Rex 2, the Indo 2.0 stands no chance against this bite. But one bite alone won't kill it. Or will it? Deep in South Australia, there exists a creature with enough power to kill 100 humans with one bite. The inland Taipan snake. This snake is the most venomous snake in the world, and even with the venom-resistant genes the 2.0 has, this snake's venom will still affect it, probably even kill it. But just in case that's not enough, she also has some of the Phoneutria spider's venom mixed in there too. That's the most venomous snake and spider mixed into one. So she has a bite strong enough to break the 2.0's skin, and venom powerful enough to kill it. But how will she know to bite and attack the 2.0? Well, as seen in Jurassic Park 3, that Spino is plenty aggressive, and the T-Rex is a very intelligent creature learning from mistakes. But to wrap this all in a bow, the inland Taipan gives her the instinct to bite the 2.0 multiple times, injecting more venom, and I guess the Megaraptor helps too. Speaking on the Megaraptor, have you ever seen its claws? Scary stuff. Each one is longer than the rest. Combine that with the claws of the Spino and we have something that rivals the claws of the Indo 2.0. But its claws mean nothing unless there is power behind them. And there is. What happens when you mix the strength with the Jurassic Park 3 Spino's arms and that of a raptor and an orangutan? You get something terrifyingly strong and precise. But as you probably have noticed by now, that's not the only thing that she has. Thanks to the Kentrosaurus, she has 3 rows of spikes and dorsal plates that lead to a Thigamizer at the end of her tail, which is extremely dangerous on its own, but put in some DNA from the blue spotted Stingray and all these spikes suddenly become venomous weapons. But all these weapons don't work unless she has muscle behind them. I already explained how the arms and face works, but the tail comes straight from the Kentrosaurus, and the Raptor, Spino, and Rex gives her muscles in her legs. The Spino just kind of fills out everything else, except one last thing, the brain. First and foremost, to counter the great ape mind of the 2.0, I've decided to get much more specific with what kind of ape I use, the orangutan, which is considered to be one of the smartest apes alive today. This should give the Deicidesaurus a slight advantage over the 2.0, but with the hunting instincts and the smarts of the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus and the real-life T-Rex, the mind of this hybrid is far better than the mind of the 2.0. But what about the defense of this girl? The Indo 2.0 has that croc armor. What does the Deicidesaurus have? Well, besides the back protection, she has the skin of something that shrugged off a T-Rex bite and then utterly slaughtered said Rex. Yep, the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. But besides that, she has the T-Rex and Megaraptor to give this hybrid an extremely thick skull and thick neck, protecting 2 points that the Indo 2.0 might try to attack in this fight. That's her defenses against the 2.0, but she can also do a few other things. The T-Rex, Megaraptor, and the gives this hybrid an amazing sense of smell and sight. The orangutan gives it the ability to use tools along with climbing up things, and it has the ability to swim thanks to the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. This hybrid also has the ability to stand up tall, raising its height, because I think it's cool if it does that. And then there's just one more thing I wanted this hybrid to have, and that's the ability to not get knocked down. Like the 2.0, she has a stance that is much lower to the ground, but unlike the 2.0, she walks on 2 legs. Why? Well, I think because the Indo 2.0's arms look kinda stupid, and I want her hands to be available to attack at all times. But also close enough to the ground to stabilize her if something does try to knock her down. Thanks to the Spinosaurus, of course. And with that, we have the killer of the 2.0. Oh wait, yeah, the secret ingredient I mentioned before. Should probably explain that. Okay, so the Indo 2.0 wasn't made for this hybrid war, but for something much more sinister. The Indo 2.0 was made to kill, not just one island, but everything. From squirrels to humans, the Indo 2.0 is an extinction event. The Deicidesaurus is made to end this. She is the killer of this god Goji Center created. But there is one problem. When she wins, she could just become the Indo 3.0. So to stop this, I added one last thing. Something that will stop her from becoming the Indo 3.0. My dog, Greta. Dogs are man's best friends, from being pets to fighting battles with us. They are the perfect companion to humanity, making this hybrid not only tameable, but also extremely loyal. With her in there, the Deicidesaurus becomes not only the 2.0's killer, but also the protector of humanity. And in honor of my dog that is very much still alive, Greta, the Deicidesaurus that may have a chance to go up against the Indo 2.0 is nicknamed Greta. So, unlike Hank, the Deicidesaurus, Greta has a bunch of different genes that work well with one another, not too much, no hybrids in there, and abilities that work outside of the water and they'll just blow off her jaw or her arm. Can this thing kill Hank? Probably. Definitely. 100%. Hank killed itself. Can it kill the Indo 2.0? That's yet to be found out. I think it can. Let's see if Greta even gets a chance at it.